Welcome back to Sister Circle Live. Our next guest is the star of Pride and Joy, the Marvin Gaye musical based on the life and times of one of the greatest soul singers of all times, Marvin Gaye.
Clearly my favorite male singer of all times. The musical is getting major buzz, so please welcome down to the circle, Chae Stevens. Yes, Marvin. Come on, Sue. At 9 o'clock in the morning. You better look like Marvin.
Oh, you know, that's what they say. That's what they
you got
say.
it all going on.
It's amazing what a red beanie and a beard can do
I'm
for
trying
a
to tell you.
now. All right now, Chae.
Hey.
You are a native Atlantan.
Yes, I am. Yes,
So
I am.
talk to us about your journey into acting and where that passion comes from.
Well, like you said, I am a native of Atlanta. I grew up on Washington Road, went to Brookview Elementary School. Yeah, man. And, well, you know, then I went to Columbia High School, and then from there, I went to Northside School of the Arts. And so that's kind of where my whole well, I mean, I've been singing since I was 5. So I have my acting experience from high school. But the thing is that I am not an actor. I am a singer who acts. So it just so
Tell 'em.
so it just kind of it worked out. You know, I was working on my own Marvin Gaye review, and it turned out that the business partner of Marvin Gaye III, his name is D. Extra Wiley, saw some pictures of me in Marvin Gaye character on Facebook and Instagram, and he reached out to me and he said, "Hey, we're working on this play, and we think you'd be perfect for Marvin." And I said, "Yeah, right, okay, whatever." You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but I didn't believe him at first. But then, you know, he made a couple of phone calls and, you know, proved himself to be true. And he worked out an audition for me, and I went up to Detroit, did my thing, and here we are.
All right now.
Pride and Joy, the Marvin Gaye musical.
And yes, you are looking just like him. I tell you, it's like a reincarnation.
Come on, let's get it on.
Okay, like somebody.
Let's. Come on now. Come on.
The musical is called Pride and Joy.
Right.
And you play Marvin as the older Marvin.
Yes,
so
I do.
What I want to know, you know, as you talk us through this role, obviously there's a growth that has to happen. What do you have to embody as the adult Marvin?
Well,
that is important for people to distinguish between the younger Marvin.
Well, younger Marvin, who was played by Jaron Mewes, a perfect actor for this part. You know, I've been studying Marvin now for some years, for about 3 or 4 years, and I don't know. It just kind of flows kind of natural for me for whatever reason. I don't even know why, but it just kind of works out. You know, I love Marvin. I love his music. Like I said, I was working on my own show, and what can I say?
Is he sad? Is he melancholy? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it about him at this adult age that you have to depict that we don't know yet?
Well, the thing is that Marvin went through a transition, unfortunately, after the death of Tammy Terrell, and that's when he kind of went into the whole, you know, what's going on, and you know that whole phase of his life, to where he really just wanted to speak from his heart, talk about the world, as opposed to singing love songs and, you know, singing songs about sex and things like that. So he was not so much melancholy, but very serious in his intent on what he wanted to do musically and what he wanted to say musically to a world. You know, because unfortunately, you know, what he had to say then is very prevalent to today. You know, the state of R&B music right now it's pretty disheartening. You know, and he comes from a place where music was very heartfelt, and I'm put in a position to somewhat reiterate what he was saying back then. Now, you know, and it's such a blessing. It's like, you know, it's very surreal. I can't really believe that, you know, I was chosen to do this, but everything happens for a reason, and you know, I'm just going to do my best. You know.
Well, in this biopic style musical, we get to take a glimpse into the relationship between Marvin and Anna Gordy, who's Berry Gordy's daughter. And they had a pretty volatile relationship. So with that, what kind of headspace did you have to be in to depict that part of his character?
Well, actually, Anna Gordy was Berry Gordy's sister.
Okay, sister,
right.
Okay.
And the thing is that what a lot of people don't know is that Anna Gordy Gaye was 17 years older than Marvin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you know, so, and you know, Marvin was very headstrong, and he was a superstar. He was a sex symbol. And so, And so that caused a lot of tension between their relationship, you know, and we depict that in the movie, because you know, if you're going to have laughing, you're going to have singing.
Right. When we come back, we're going to find out.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we need to come back. We need to find out more about this. You know, to find out when Pride and Joy, the Marvin Gaye musical, is coming to the city near you. You know, entertainmentlive.com. Remember, the conversation always continues on Sister Circle on all social media platforms. We'll be right back.